the Rings playthrough. So let's begin. Where are we up to? It's been a little while since I was on this character. I must say I've been streaming a little bit, putting my attention to a few things, and I thought today I'm not working, perfect time to do some more. So what we've got to do is the Elfstone Vow of Vengeance. So if I just have a quick look at the quest log, here's those quests that I have to do. Crafting Hall quest and the prologue. So only 4 really in our bags. I might go over to and do the Elfstone, I think. So let's go there now. Do I have a horse? I'm not really sure. No, I don't. Cool. So let's run over there. So this should be about part 6 of the playthrough, and things are going well. Leveling it. Our champion, playing on dangerous difficulty, which I'll probably leave for pretty much all right to the max level with this playthrough. I'm enjoying it as well, playing the champion class that I am and being that weaponsmith, making my own armor and stuff, or my own weapons is always good. So yeah, let's just run over here. And we'll speak to Glomia. We got to bring the Elfstone to. I think it's a him. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I think it's a him. Glomia. Could be a lady though. Just some of these elf names you're not really sure. Yeah, it's a bloke. Cool. And there's a few quests that we got from here that we can get from here. So let's begin with speaking to Glomia. The Elfstone.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Greetings, Dwarf. I receive few visitors here at my home of old, but I'm sure you do not come to listen to tales of yore. What brings you to these wasting halls? You say that evil wights roam the barrows to the northeast of my home. It is indeed well that Gaelthan sent you to me, and with the Elfstone, I have a task for you if you are willing.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Skithy Blackhand, yes, I know of him indeed. I've seen him just beyond the main gates of the Dowhand encampment to the north. Be cautious. The going will not be easy within the walls of that encampment. Sickening of the land. This land has been sullied before by the dwarves and their keep on the hill, and more recently by half-orcs and Crebain. Now, wicked spiders have entered the land, slaughtering the wildlife and endangering travellers. Thankfully, these creatures have so far only been found in the furthest northeast reach of Howdlin, but these lands would be better for their absence. Seek out the evil spiders and drive them from their lairs in Howdlin. Webs of Sorrow.
Stay a moment.
Talth Ondrin, the region of Howdlin to the east, was once known as the Shipwright's Grove in Westron, and it is there that many of the famed vessels of the elves were built in days long past, but the corruption that haunts it now is much greater than I or my brothers had imagined. Something malignant and evil lurks there now. Something must be done. If you would help me, then seek out the spiders that infest Talth Ondrin and east of here, and collect the sticky spinnerets they use to ensnare their victims. It'll take me time, but I may one day discern where the terrors gain their potence. Old Bones, you there? Perhaps you can help with a small dispute. While I was away among the barrows to the northeast, hunting for loose trinkets, I saw an old bony wight wandering about the mounds. Fortunately, it didn't notice me, but the sight fairly froze my blood. Now my friend Gulty doesn't believe me. He claims there are no barrow-wights out among the old Edain mounds, but he's better be no further than the mounds near Gondamon, and those don't seem to be haunted at all. It's only the mounds off a ways to the northeast. You look dowdy enough to face down a wight or two, perhaps you would go out to those barrows and collect a trophy to prove I wasn't seeing things. I'll pay you for the service. Cool, so I just picked up a few quests. Let's begin with we'll just have a look, see which ones we're tracking. I suppose we can do Vows of Vengeance, I think. That's a level 11 quest. So we'll go do that one. And that's just up here. Not too far at all. And we got to defeat Skithy Blackhand. He's a Dowhand, I'm pretty sure. And he's a leader, so putting it into these Dowhands is a pretty important task for us Longbeards Dwarfs, because, you know, they're the reason why things have really gone pear-shaped for us. They've become a little bit greedy and, you know, with their, and just almost in denial of what they're trying to achieve is not really going to help them in any shape or form. But I suppose they're just greed for power. That's just all it is, really, which is a very common tale in Middle Earth, and I must say in real life as well. The common theme, that's for sure. So let's go through here. I'm pretty sure we'd be able to open this gate. Yeah, we can. Okay, let's keep going through. Keep an eye on our health, because we are fighting dwarves that are a little bit higher level than us, and if we're not careful, we will die. And I can see my health is really starting to drop off here. So, do I have any food that I can eat? Yep, this one will do for now. And we've got some vitality cooked carrots we can eat. They'll do, just to help. You know, you don't want to die if we can help it. So these are definitely challenging. We've got a point to spend here. We can increase our wild attack damage. We can add a new skill, or increase our melee critical chance. I like. We'll go for wild attack again, I reckon. Get that up, because I like that rank 5 where the crit chances increase for 5 plus 5%, and the damage is just like plus 25% damage. That's a lot, because you use that skill all the time. The cooldown's quite short, in other words. Let's try to get these two. I think it's important to start off with that big hit. Just keep an eye on our health. These are definitely a little bit of a challenging than I thought. I'm just going to have to use that health potion, because my health is bloody getting low. Oh, the health is definitely getting low. I might have to open some of these gift bags and just have a look. That will help. Just increase our morale. Increase that as well. Just use that. May as well just use it just to create space. Open that. See what else it's got. That's all about it. I'm going to drag this down here as well. Oh, wait. I've already got that down there ready to go. Cool. We'll be ready to fight this Skithy Blackhand once our health goes back up. Actually, I might go behind this gate, and I'm pretty sure from memory that fella, once you attack him, he'll draw close units to him to attack us. And considering we'll nearly died to those few dwarves just before, I don't really want to risk it of attacking more units than just him. Yeah, we get a low here. Might have to use that. Not ideal. Yeah, my character's quite weak, I must say, you know. I didn't expect him to be so weak. Like, I thought the quest that we're doing before, when I last logged on, was much easier than this. So, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to upgrade in weapons. Yeah, that item level's 9. That item level's 9. I mean, I suppose it's pretty on par with what my level is. We'll just wait for our health to go up, and we'll engage this Skithy guy. Wait till it gets to full. We won't leave anything to chance, and we are good to fight. Let's go. Start off with 3, use 2. Yeah, this is where he grabs units to fight with him when he runs into the center, but because there's no units nearby, because we killed him, there won't be any to help him. Use wild attack. Okay. Doing as much damage as we can. He's about to heal up. I don't know if he'll get it in time. No, he doesn't. Perfect. That was alright, that fight. Everything went according to plan. And then we just got these couple of Dow hands on the way out that's respawned that we got to take out before we can get back and hand this quest in. I might just use this health potion just to keep moving quickly. Got plenty of them, really. Just make sure we got everything good. All our skills are using on time. Perfect. So let's go back. So that quest will take us back to Gondamon. So we could probably untrack that quest. We'll track the Webs of Sorrow quest as well, I think. Or I might go and do the prologue. I think the prologue would probably be best now that's, you know, the level. Now, I'll go hand in this Gondamon quest and then I'll go speak with Langland, which is the prologue quest, which is the main story. Begin those because that level is level 11. It's got written down, so that'd be easy for us. I don't really want to have to get so close to dying like I did just before against those Dow hands. So yeah, I was surprised how close I was there to dying to those Dow hands. I must admit, I didn't think it was going to be that hard. I suppose, you know, level makes a huge difference if they've got a few levels on you, so that's definitely to take into consideration. We are playing on dangerous, so it's not on easy by all means, but it's still, you know, nowhere near as hard as what deadly would be, considering, you know, I have played on deadly before and it's definitely just ridiculously hard if you don't have the right gear or the setup. And that's, you know, on the early levels of deadly can be hard. But I like the challenge. I actually got a character on Twitch that I've been leveling up on deadly +1. I've only hit level 23 and it's right now it's just, you know, starting to get a lot easier to level up, but it didn't get to that point without strain and effort to reach that level without, you know, without the result of me not dying, because I definitely died a lot. And then I had to, you know, mine my own armor, try to find pieces of gear on the auction house whenever I can. It was all fun doing that, so you can check me on Twitch. I'm live most days for about 3 to 4 hours. I try to stream for. Alright, let's go hand in this quest. That was what I was going to do. So let's head up these stairs. Let him know we've killed Skithy Blackhand. He should be happy with that. Where is he? Was he up here? Oh no, he's down here. Askill, that's right. I don't know why I ran all the way to the top. Okay. Vow of Vengeance. Ah, so you have done my will and slain the villain who killed my brother. You have done well, Luca, but it is strange. I feel no pleasure at this news. The Dowhands will choose a new captain, and nothing will change. There must be more that we can do, something that will truly hurt them.
Might you lend me an ear?
Though we Longbeards were able to throw the Dowhands out of most of our steedings after they revealed their true evil 2 years ago, they are as yet still too strong for us to fight them in the field. The last major Dowhand holding in Erluin is the river port of Caladul. It is at Caladul where much of their remaining strength is concentrated, and it is at Caladul where they stockpile their stolen wealth, the treasure they robbed from us during the long years of their tyranny in Thorin's Hall. You have proven yourself to be a capable warrior and a true friend. If you can raid Caladul and recover the stolen treasure, not only will you be striking a blow for Durin's folk, you will be dealing a sharp blow in my brother's name as well. Another brother's sorrow. Though my brother is avenged, I fear that in my sorrow I spoke too plainly to a young dwarf who now risks his own life to avenge his own brother, a member of Gallia's company. The dwarf, Sigurdor, went towards Caladul to avenge his brother, but likely is at a tower on the outskirts of the port with the disposed dockmasters, Svana. Follow the road east beyond Thrassy's cabin towards the shore and keep an eye out for Sigurdur. I pray you are not too late to stop his folly. Cool, and that quest is actually a level 10 quest. That's interesting. I might have to go do that quest first, I believe, because if it's level 10, then I mean, I like to try to do the low level quests first, especially early in the game when the things are a little bit challenging. Because I could feel the challenge was definitely there when I was trying to do that quest for killing the Skithy Black Hen, which I definitely mentioned before. So yeah, it's just it's probably more of an OCD thing that I do it more than anything else, really, though, because that's how I feel. I just feel like I should do the low level quests, maybe because that's what I feel the story is trying to get us to do, those low level quests first, maybe. There's a rich iron deposit here we should be able to mine. I should actually probably turn this on so I can keep track of the nodes. Let's continue on here. Definitely a bit of snow. Must be cold for the old dwarf in chain metal gear. It's just going to be... I can't imagine how cold the mesh of the chain mail will be. It's going to be bloody freezing. I hope they got some warmth under that. Okay, let's run down here. Oh shit. Run into a big bloody rock. Oh wait, I'm going down the wrong way. I was supposed to go down here. I'm pretty sure that was what I was going to do. We're getting chased by now a cliff Endroval. We're not really too far off course. I know for a fact I was heading to the wrong quest. My mind was in other places where I thought the quest will go into was. Because we're going to go head towards Caladul. That's where we're going to go. Run for these Endrovals. Probably could just fight them, I suppose. There is a deed that we have to kill the Endrovals, so killing one will definitely not be a complete waste of time. And we get a level, which is nice, and a couple more quests become our level requirement for, you know, on par with it. Let's run down here towards Caladul. Yeah, Sigurdur and Svana. That's what we're talking about with Askell. Askell told me not to go, but I would hear nothing of his warnings. My brother Andor was not much older than myself, and I must avenge him. I failed. The Dowhands are too rooted within that port for one dwarf, more miner than warrior, to dislodge. You, though, you are a hale and hardy warrior, else you would not be here.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
I did attempt to fight my way through the port in search of the leader, to no avail. His cowardice keeps him well hidden, and his lackeys gave me legs a good beating. Were it not for Svana, I likely would have fallen to them as well. I failed to avenge Andor. I am not fit for another foray, but you have helped Askell, and I hope that you will help me. Below us in the valley to the east lay the port of Caladul, and therein the Dowhands. Will you go there and strike down a goodly number of the forces there, so I might be able to give my brother the vengeance that he deserves? Let's run into Caladul. We've got to collect treasure boxes and build Dowhands. Pretty straightforward. Most quests are pretty straightforward in this game. Very easy to understand what to do. Once you know how to do the first few, that's for sure. They're all very similar in a sense. You know, just different different mobs that you have to kill, different objects that you have to collect, different things you have to search. It's all about knowing the story. That's where the fun is about playing this MMO, is learning the story as you go along, because it's definitely a fascinating one. Right, let's keep moving in. I'm just going to have a look at our traits at the moment, see if we've got any of these. So we are working on zeal at the moment. Not that we are putting our direct focus on doing deeds as such, but I was just checking because I haven't had a look in a while. With this fella, 4 out of 8, so I only have to kill 4 more already. Going pretty quick. Especially as a champion when you deal so much damage. And there's a couple of treasure boxes here we need to pick up. So there's one there, one there. We only need a total of 6. We'll run down here and get this one right here. There we go. And let's keep going through here. Single some of the Dow hands standing on their own to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. There we go. Let's take this treasure box. We only need 2 more, and there's one over there that we can grab once we get through this stout tower hand. Let's search this. 6 out of 6, nice. Perfect. So now we can just head out and hand these quests in. Grab a free gift. Oh, I've got a Tomb of Experience. That's nice for us. Not bad, actually. 100% from pretty much everything for an hour. And that's no set experience. I don't know if that logs off, that would continue. Yeah, I might have to give that one a shot when we kill on a bunch of guys, because that's a fair bit of an experience boost, and considering that we are sort of behind in some of these quests in our level, it'd be nice to catch up with just a little bit.
Well met, friend.
My brother may not know that this has been done, but I do, and this will give me leave to rest at night. I'm even in your debt, Luca. I will miss my brother, but I will know that his death is avenged, and that the Dowhands are weakened now to a point where we, Longbeards, may drive them finally from our lands. Cool. So let's go head up to Langless for the prologue, Mutual Dislike. And I know I'll just give you an update on what that quest is about. So that quest is about a elf that's been kidnapped. The actual elves are, well, he's been kidnapped by the Dowhands, but the elves don't know any difference, and they're blaming us, the Longbeards, as part of it all. And Langless is a ranger who is a sort of a neutral in the elves and dwarves sort of relationship, because obviously he's a human. So he's got sort of like a free reign on trying to solve this, and he's not going to be accused of doing anything wrong. So The best way, apparently, for us is to go and speak to him about trying to find this Avathel. Without, if it's failing, it's not going to be all on us because, you know, there's a human involved, kind of.
What do you mean?
Elves and dwarves living as neighbours in Erlun is worse than keeping a lynx kitten and a wolf pup in the same house. And I hope you don't take offence at my saying so. As I've just been mentioning about the fact, you know, our relationship with the elves isn't really a flattering one, and it's sort of been like that in Middle-earth for thousands of years. In the interest of maintaining peace in Erlun, I will respect Matthew Stouthand's wishes and arrange for the rescue of Avathel. I do not want to bear the burden of our rescue ending in failure, but a ranger does not have the luxury of refusing charges such as this one. If I were to refuse, Avathal's life would be forfeit, and so too would be peace in Erlun. I'll organise the attempt if you will help me.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Rumour of Avathal's capture has come to me. Matthew fears have merit. The elves of Dalian remember the treachery of the Skullgrim Dowhan 600 years ago and do not easily recognise the differences between the dwarves. The short reign of Thrain and his son Thorin in Erlun was marked by a grudging peace only because their folk kept to themselves and did not trouble the elves very well. I will help you to rescue Avathel and hopefully avert a war in these darkening times. Strife between the enemies of Mordor can only serve to aid the Dark Lord.
Greetings.
This will be a difficult task. I will guide you to the place I believe Avathel is being held. We will no doubt have to fight our way through a gauntlet of sturdy Dalhan warriors. We must watch each other's backs lest we fall. Are you ready to leave? Yes, let's go do this one now.
The Ranger Langlass prepares to mount an effort to rescue the elf prince Avathal from the clutches of the treacherous Dowhan.
We should proceed without delay. Together we must defeat the Dowhans and rescue Avathal. I agree with that. We got to get this done as quickly as possible. The quicker we can get it done, less chances of him being killed because we just, you know, gone in without enough time to react. So when we do these instances, our dangerous difficulty goes off, so there definitely won't be any struggle with doing this quest without dying, that's for sure. Yeah, you just notice a difference when I get the dangerous setting taken off. Everything just is like slicing through butter. Let's rest here for a moment. New deed, Androval Slay advanced. They know we are here now. The fighting will be worse up ahead. Now it is time to go. Alright. Oh, he's cutting me. Let's target the Dowhan. Let's loot all this. I don't know how long it had left on its time. Oh, I had the wrong unit selected, so that's why I wasn't fighting. I was wondering why my character wasn't swinging its axe. Perfect. Let's run through this gate. I can't open it. He's got to be the one that opens it for us. Alright, let's just talk to him straight away if we can. Yep. This has been a long and dangerous trek, but I'm glad to have you at my side throughout it all. Come now, let us end this. There he is, get him. Oh, let's just use a health. I probably don't need a health potion. Deliver Avathal up to full. Did you think we would keep him here? Avathal has already been taken to Caladul. He will die, you will die. House Gorgon will reward me when I bring him your heads. There we go. Didn't get his healing in time. Perfect. This has been a waste of time and blood, neither of which we can afford. Let us discuss our possible paths back at the lodge. Hurry, we must return.
What can I do for
This is certainly distressing news. It appears the Dowhands were one step ahead of us this while. Well, I suppose we must follow their trail. Caladul is the center of Dowhan power, the last remaining town in Erlun, which they control. Conflict will not be easily avoided there. We'll just take the most expensive item. Smartest way to
Could I speak with you a
make
moment?
money out of the quests. We must not delay, Luca. We must rescue Avathal from the Dowhands before they are able to set sail. The Dowhands control the port city of Caladul to the east, and the ship they plan to carry Avathal is surely docked there. Caladul is defending by a score of Dowhands, and it is a position of great strength. We cannot hope to attack it directly. If we are to have any hope of rescuing Avathal from Caladul, we will need the help of one who knows the city. I know a dwarf, a longbeard, named Svana. That's a funny old Svana, who was harbour master of the port before the Dowhands captured the city. You will find him to the east of here, not far from Caladul.
I'm sure it will do no good, but
A remarkable bow.
may I speak with you?
A elf named Penglia gave me this beautiful bow, but I've gone and lost it, or more to the point, it was stolen from me. The rangers make a point to stay out of the feud between the Longbeards and the Dowhands, so I was not expecting to be waylaid by brigands out of Caladul. They overpowered me as I was looking for a good place to practice outside the town, and stole Penglia's bow. The dwarves in Starkath, their leader, skulked near the walls of Caladul. I knew I wasn't worthy of to such a rich gift. I'm a failure, an embarrassment to Langless and to the rangers. So hapless am I that I dare not to fight Starkath. Can you go forth and take the bow back from him? I certainly can.
Well met,
I'm just going to unlock that horse track path. It's always nice to unlock those. And then we'll speak to Thrassi. Oh, this is Thrassi.
welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
Okay, so what happened to me? I was out hunting bear and I came across the mother lynx and her cubs. The poor thing was tore up mightily by some Hendrival, and I was just able to grab her before they went after me. I twisted my ankle, something terrible, but it'll heal, as will this old she-cat. She left a litter behind her, but we're both too battered to save the cubs ourselves. I'd feel awful if something happened to them, but I'm not no use to anyone until my ankle mends. Perhaps you can venture up the den by the standing stone to the north and bring back any of the surviving cubs. I'd appreciate it, and I'm sure the mother would as well. Just mine this. Take some of this stuff here. So we'll just go to the nearest quest. The cat's meow. We're going to find an abandoned cub that was left behind after they got attacked by Hendrival. unfortunately. We need to help this dwarf who's asking us for it. I mean, we did strike up the conversation, so... it's supposedly in this... Oh, we're getting attacked again. You peer inside the abandoned bear den and hear the plaintive mewing of a hungry, frightened lynx cub. The poor thing is scared to death, scared to leave the safety of the den, fearing attack by a Hendravale. So we have to kill some Hendravale. 6. These are easy to kill though. Really easy. They definitely have a lot less health than your average unit. Oh. Fairly easy, this quest. Really easy. So there you go, 6 out of 6. With soothing words, you manage to coax the frightened cub from the safety of its den. The lynx cub emerges from its den. Cool. We collected it, so I suppose we can go back and hand it in. Oh, her bags are filling up in no short of time, that's for sure. What else can we look at that we haven't done? Not much really, there's not much to look at there really. I suppose we still got that horse that I haven't unraveled. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that in pretty shortly, I guess. There's a precious cub. Let me take him from you and... Ow, quit your scratching. He's a feisty one, isn't he? Or is it a she? Poor little thing, too bad. Its little mates didn't fare so well. But that's the way of things. Nipping my beard now. Perhaps the wee thing is hungry.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
The cub is hungry, but he's too young to hunt his own food. His mother's still all scratched up and in no position to hunt either. Let's see. The only meat I have here at the lodge is either dried or smoked. I think they both could use some fresh raw meat. Could I ask you for another favour? I wonder if you can find a rabbit carcass for them to eat. If you have trouble hunting a live rabbit, I have a string of rabbit traps scattered in the woods not far to the east and west of the lodge. I'd appreciate if you would check the traps and bring a plump of rabbit. Cool. So let's go do that. The traps. Let's run up here. Doesn't look like there's any traps up this far. Let's run down here. Oh, where are these traps? Oh, there's one up there. Oh, there seems to be a rabbit in there. So I'll take that. This will do for now, but we can't keep hand feeding the things or they'll lose the wild streak that makes them good hunters.
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
Now the mother has a belly full of rabbit, but she still doesn't seem all that fat and sassy. I think that maybe an old dwarf home remedy might do. I've got plenty of mead, but I'm going to need some of the old secret ingredient. Now, it just happens there's sharp thistle plants in the area. I need you to go and collect some thorns so I can grind them and mix them with the mead. Anyway, there's thistle plants around the woods north of the cabin.